What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Daily Sean. For those of you who haven't been here before, my name is Sean. I do a daily video on something related to nursing. No rhyme or reason. Probably not going to change. Member of the tribe, reach out asking for some advice. Have a high school student who just finished her CNA program and is starting her first CNA job. They want some advice, tips, tricks, words of wisdom, who's just starting their journey in our profession. I was going to not answer this question because I quite honestly don't know how it's going to feel. I've never been a CNA, never been a PCT, never been an unlicensed assistive personnel. But I have a great respect for them. For those of you who haven't seen my video on CNAs and appreciating our CNAs, you should probably scroll back through my videos, or you can just search it on the front page there. If I could offer some advice, here are 3 things I think about immediately for someone who is dipping their toes into the water for the very first time in the world of nursing. I would like to congratulate you first of all, because not everybody can do this job, so it is tough. It is tough work, physically and emotionally. If you've been watching any of my videos, you should know by now, this job is no joke. 3 things. First one, patients can be freaking mean. I almost swore. This is for high school students, so I'm trying to behave. Patients can be nasty, and I hate to say it, majority of patients are not nice. If I had to give a percentage, we're talking 70% of patients, over half, 3/4 maybe, somewhere in that range of patients are mean SOBs. They're ungrateful, they're abusive, they're demanding, and quite honestly don't give a crap about you. So all the work that you put forth, they don't really care about. They only care about their needs, their wants, their desires. Screw you. Sorry, that's the reality. But the other 30+% of those patients make this job worth it. It's always that one patient that will just touch your heart, which will give you affirmation on the decision that you've made. It will make you happy that you chose this profession. It really is about the patients. At the end of the day, our job is just as crappy and difficult as everyone else's when it comes to team dynamics, job security, things, all the stuff that the corporate world has to deal with. But at the end of the day, the patients make or break our job. They really do. And you're going to have some patients that are going to stay with you your entire life, for good reasons and bad. Number 2, I talked about this job being demanding and tough. So you're young, you're strong, and you haven't gotten old yet. So I would encourage you to learn good lifting mechanics and to save your back. Talk to a lot of nurses out there, and they all need to save their back. You need your back to do this job. You need to have proper lifting mechanics and be physically safe. Know your limitations and stay safe. Try to prevent injury. Number 3 would be to master your job. Everything that you've learned about your job, become a master at it, so that when you are ready to move on to the next step, you can pass on your knowledge to someone else. And you can use your knowledge to your advantage when you do take that next step. Master your skills until they become second nature. And if I could offer one bonus tip, we'll make it a 4th tip, is that you need to learn good coping mechanisms. Goes along with saving your back. You need to save your heart. You need to save your mind. You need to save your sanity. Okay? It's time to create good coping mechanisms. If you don't have any, you need to develop them. You need to ask. You need to learn. Do not take the stresses home with you. Find an outlet. You're going to see some pretty crappy things, some pretty gruesome things in this job. It goes along with the great things you're going to see. But working in our profession, it will break you down if you don't know how to deal with it. Deal with it in a healthy manner. While you're at it, go take a look at some of my other videos when I talk about healthy coping mechanisms. What's the tribe got to say? Can you offer any advice to this new nurse's aide who's starting her job? This new CNA, bright-eyed, eager to learn, but has the good sense to know that she could use some help. What kind of assistance can you offer? Can you leave at least one tip, one trick that you think she could benefit from? Leave your comment down below. You know your comments are my caffeine. Share this with someone. Share this with any nurse that can provide some tips. And as always, check your own pulse first.